because the first game starts in 22 minutes after 17 games, so relatively decent start to the season, while Santos, 7th in the league after 14 games. Not as good, but still, it's still early in the season though. Deportivo Tashira's best players have been Maurice Cova, Anthony Uribe, René Sinestiera. Santos have got good players like Guillermo Camacho, Lucas Pires, Sar, and Leo Batistao in there. Next game, so I'm going to go with Santos going through. I'm going to say 3-2 on aggregate. This next game is Independiente del Valle versus Lanús. Of course, Del Valle are from Ecuador and Lanús from Argentina. Del Valle are currently 4th, so relatively okay start to the season after 15 games. They've actually had a player who scored 10 goals so far in the league. But let's see in Sudamericana, their best players have been Richard Schunke, that's pretty decent. What about Copa Libertadores? That's where they were. Junior Sorno, that was basically their only great player. 5 goals he had in the group stage. Against Lanús, currently after 5 games are 21st, so not a good start to the season for them, but it's only after 5 games. Their best players have been Alexandro Bernabé, Diego Bragieri, Matias Perez, Jose Sand, Fernando Moretti, Brian Aguirre. So Lanús are, in my opinion, the better. I'm going to say, though, Independiente del Valle are going to go through 2 on aggregate. Yeah. Colo Colo playing Internacional. Colo Colo have had a very good start to the season. They're first in the Chilean league. They have the least goals conceded. Players like Leonardo Gil, Juan Martín Lucero, Emiliano Amor, Esteban Pavez, Gabriel Suazo, Maximilian Falcón have been great for them. Juan Martín Lucero is the only player in the group stage of CONMEBOL Libertadores to have multiple goals, with 4. Internacional are currently 4th in the league, which is also very impressive. Only 5 points from the first place team. And they had some good players like Renier, Rodrigo Durado, Tyson, Edenilson, Carlos de Pena, Daniel Wanderson. Who else do they have that maybe hasn't played as good but is still a good player? Alan Patrick, Gabriel Boschilia, Pedro Enrique, Gabriel Mercado, Vichao. And yeah, so good players for Internacional. I'm going to say finishes 1-1 on aggregate, and Colo Colo go through on penalties. Deportivo Cali against FC Melgar. So Deportivo Cali of Colombia and Melgar of Peru. By the way, Internacional of Brazil. Deportivo Cali are currently, let me see. They are 19th. So not a very good start to the season at all for them. And their best players have been Kevin Velasco, John Vasquez, Guillermo de Amores, Harold Mosquera, Aldair Gutierrez, Guillermo Burdizo. While Melgar are currently top of the league in Peru, their best players have been Bernardo Cuesta, Alexis Arias, Paulo Reina, Christian Bordajar, Jean-Pierre Archimbo. So we've got some decent players. So I have to go for Melgar here. Cali have not been good enough at all. I'm going to say Melgar go through 2-1 on aggregate. Nacional of Uruguay against Unión of Argentina. This is also a tough game, to be honest. But let's start with Nacional. Where are they? Oh, it's the one that's starting in 18 minutes. They are currently first in the league after only 3 games, though. They've won every game. But good players in the CONMEBOL Libertadores have been Emmanuel Gigliotti, Sergio Roche, the goalie, Camilo Candido, Nicolas Marichal, and Leo Coelho. And Unión de Santa Fe are currently 18th, another team that has started badly this season in Argentina. Their best players have been Kevin Zenon, Santiago Mele, Emmanuel Brites, Franco Calderon, and Matias Gallegos. So Unión de Santa Fe, in my opinion, are favorites, but I'm actually going to go with a 3-2 Nacional win in total, in aggregate. So Nacional go through. Olimpia versus Atlético Goianense. Olimpia, of course, from Paraguay, and Goianense from Brazil. Olimpia are currently third after 21 games, so pretty decent for them. Their best players in the CONMEBOL Libertadores group stage were Ivan Torres, Gaston Oliveira, Richard Ortiz, Saul Salcedo, Luis Felipe Zarate, Jorge Recalde. Actually, not a single one had multiple goals, which is impressive. So how did they make it third? And not a single one with multiple goals. Atlético Goianense are currently 13th in the Brazilian league, so not a good start to the season for them. Their best players have been Jorginho, Marlon Freitas, Ronaldo, Wellington Narrato, Edson. I'm going to go with Goianense going through 3-1 on aggregate. I think they get it done. Universidad Católica versus Sao Paulo. So Católica, of course, from Chile, and Sao Paulo from Brazil. Católica are currently 10th, not a great start to the season. In CONMEBOL Libertadores, they have players like Felipe Gutierrez, Marcelino Núñez, Alfonso Paro, Christian Cuevas, Fabian Orellana, 30, he's very old, Sebastian Galani. While Sao Paulo are currently 8th, not a great start to the season, but it's early on, and 8th is not that bad either. Their best players have been Robert Arboleda, Jonathan Caglieri, Patrick, Luciano, Rafinha. They also have players like Emiliano Rigoni, Eder, the Italian, Nicao is also a good one. Miranda is old now, but he used to play for Inter Milan, of course. Thiago Volpi, a very good goalie. I think he's going somewhere. Oh, he's going to Toluca soon, so he won't be able to play the second leg. But I'm going to go with Sao Paulo to go through 3-0 on aggregate. I think it's going to be pretty easy. And let's leave the strongest for last. The strongest versus Ceará. The strongest are from Bolivia and Ceará from Brazil. The strongest in the league are so far second, only 1 point from first, so decent start to the season for them. In CONMEBOL Libertadores, the best players have been Fernando Saucedo, Enrique Triviero, Luciano Ursino, as well as Martin Prost and Rodrigo Amaral. While Ceará are currently 15th, not a good start to the season for them at all, but they were decent in the Copa Sudamericana. Best players have been Lima, Messias, Victor Luis, Kleber, Steven Mendoza, Eric, Luis Otavio, Bruno Pacheco, Wes Clay, Joao Ricardo, Rodrigo Lindoso, Nino Paraiba, Michael Mesado, and Vina. You could throw in also Giovanni and Marcos Victor, as well as Richard Coelho. I've listed a lot, and you know I'm going for Ceará in this game. I think they're going to go through 3-1 on aggregate. Actually, I'm going to make that 3-2 on aggregate. But yeah, those are my predictions. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like button if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new. And tell me in the comment section what you think is going to happen this week in this competition, and who you think is going to win this competition. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.